Hey y'all, welcome to episode 3. I like to call this Sweaty in Singapore because we started off the day with sweat and we ended that way. But peep my outfit. Are we cute or whatever? Okay. I did have to wear the chunkless though. I'm sorry. All right, good morning. I am back at my hotel. I finally got a charger. So what I'm going to do is just get ready for the day while my phone charges up. And then we will be on out of here to explore. I have this little like travel channel in the background and I've been jotting down notes of things I want to do today. Y'all, my wig. I did treat myself to some movement this morning, as you saw, and it feels good because for the past 48 hours, I have literally just been sitting on my butt. So it was good to just, well, I guess being on the bike is still on the butt, but it was good to like move a little bit, sweat a little bit. So definitely got a shower, get the crust off. I think I'm gonna do some skincare this morning and then I will check back in when we're out for the day. Okay, bye-bye. All right guys, hold on. Let me turn the TV off real quick. All right, so it is almost 7:30 and I'm ready for the day. My hair honestly did not turn out how I wanted it to. Believe it or not, I attempted to put curlers in, which I guess is evident, but they didn't dry in time. But it's almost noon. I'm ready to get out of here and go explore. So we're gonna call this a windswept look. Very grateful that I've done my skincare. In fact, let me flip it around. I was just doing this to show you the outfit, but y'all can't tell me my skin is not glowing today. I used Innisfree products. I don't have any makeup on. There's still some imperfections and that's okay, but like Shorty's skin is popping today, okay? Like the moisturizer, plus I put sunscreen on top and that's pretty much all I'm gonna use today. Put some lip gloss on. I was gonna put some clear mascara on, but I decided against it. And then we applied Miss Wig today. So I'm hoping that when my hair does dry, kind of what I'm going to do, at least for now, is just, I might twist it into 2 cute little buns and just wear it that way until it dries a little bit more. But what do you think? I don't know. I honestly am just gonna leave it like this. Okay, one more skincare. Check me out, check me out. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling myself. Let me stop. No, I really should have stopped because I know y'all see my lace. Okay, actually though, the sun is giving today. Let me show you what outside looks like. So it's not like the view to end all views, but it really is a beautiful day. It did rain a little bit this morning, but I'm very excited to go outside and explore. So today what I think I'm gonna do is go explore what they call the Keys. The way it's spelled is Q-U-A-Y. So my whole time I was pronouncing it Quay, like Shaquay. It's the Keys, so I'm gonna go explore the Keys today, I think. Didn't really get to lay the wig. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that though. All right, let's get out this door and go. By the way, while I was letting my phone charge, I did my nails, peep them. Don't they look so good? I'm gonna try not to be on my phone as much today, but I am gonna bring the charger that I purchased this morning after I exercised because I do not want to be left like I was last night on 7% and I literally just had to go to bed. So I think I have everything I need. This is the purse of the day and we are gonna go. I know I've said that like 3 times, but this time I'm for real. In fact, I'm walking toward the door, I promise. Let me go. So I really do feel like I should have purchased, but brought the sunglasses that I did purchase today. But I didn't really think that far ahead. And I don't really have time before I grab my car. Which, by the way, this taxi I'm about to take for like 20 minutes is only costing me less than $5, which I think is absolutely absurd. Very glad that I put on sunscreen today because it is already a very hot day. But let me figure out where this car is picking me up because right now I'm just on the side of the street, which is no bueno. So let me get to that, but what a beautiful day. The hair is popping today. Shorty's a little ginger. And we're off. just so funny to me that my driver was listening to T-Pain, but go off, I guess. So I am here at Clark Quay. Wow, I keep saying it. Clark Key. I already said that it was Key, not Quay. I'm here at Clark Key, and I think I'm gonna treat myself to some movement today and just walk between the different keys, because again, I've been sitting, I don't know what angle I was showing you guys, probably my little chin and a half. Very excited to explore, especially with no masky, okay? No mask. Sorry, that's just how they say mask in Korea. I promise. So it's not that I intentionally do the accents, I just find language so interesting. Like, I very much was always fascinated with the Tower of Babel story. So I do try to imitate, okay, the sounds that people make, whether it be their language or like when they speak English with their accent. I don't think I'm explaining myself very well, so I'm gonna shut the heck up and show you guys what I'm looking at. Okay, bye. I'm guessing these places don't open until like lunchtime, but this is such a beautiful little space. Like, come on. So I will say it does seem very quiet, but then again, it is Monday and most people are working right now, I imagine. Honestly, if I'd had a hotel closer to this, I probably would have done like a little morning, maybe not a run, but a little jog, like a brisk walk, because it really is beautiful. Like, let me see if I can come to, I think this is just water. And like, here's where I just came from. My guy's swinging his arms walking. But yeah, this is beautiful. Look at. Would you like to accompany me to the promenade? Okay, this is the river promenade. I'm gonna show the video, but I just left that bridge and I'm gonna flip this around. I really need to stop, like every 5 minutes. I feel like I'm stopping to take a picture of something, which really isn't allowing me to enjoy the ambience. So I'm gonna get to where I'm actually trying to go and then I'll film again, okay? Bye. Okay, so I lied. Here's one last view, but I did make it to the mall eventually. No idea where I'm going, so I don't know if you can hear, but Cardi is in Singapore. All right. They have a Daiso here, which I think I learned only recently that Daiso is actually Japanese and has nothing to do with Korea as far as like the foundations of it. So that's cool. Y'all, when I tell you this left side is for real tripping me up, Shorty almost took a tumble down this trying to go up it. Like, what am I doing? Haha. Y'all, was I not filming that? I really am excited though. Like, I am doing the dang thing. All right, so I'm about to go into the Daiso, which might be a bad decision because I really don't have the space to be purchasing anything. But like, look at this wall. Look at how cute all these little plushies are. I just love, I know my sister would be so like enthralled with little squishmallows. So we'll see what happens in here. And before you ask, did I come all the way to Singapore just to go to Daiso? No, but I am willing to compare just the like what it's like in different countries. Just like, for example, I didn't end up going, but when I had my layover in Turkey, there was a Burger King in Istanbul airport, which I thought was random, but you know, there's a lot to learn and like a good enough value of comparing what things are like around the world for me. And that's why I'm in here, and that's also why I'm about to get out, because just like in Korea, I can see myself spending so much money in here. So yeah, I'm gonna leave. Okay, bye. This jewelry is so pretty. Anybody who like knows me knows I'm a sucker for a pair of earrings. I do not need any of this though, but I just thought, oh, like a beacon in the darkness. Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. Like, look. I might choose one piece of jewelry just to be a souvenir, and my eyes literally were drawn to like these, but then as I scanned across, like these I think are also beautiful. Oh, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't need them, but I want them. I'm leaving before I get stuck in here. Oh, the clips are so cute too. Oh. See, you know, they say Singapore is good for shopping and stuff, but like they meant it. Like somewhat the fashion. Oh, a sale. Okay, I have to look at this. Something about this setting just really is like so open and fresh, and it smells good, so I don't really know. This skirt I think is gorgeous. Can it fit me? The studies say no, it cannot fit me because shorty got not really hips, but she got little thighs on her. Ah, this is bad. Shopping is literally my personal sunken place, but oh my gosh, look. Tyra Banks who? Okay. Shorty said, gotta peek off the back. Okay, a little peekaboo. Let me get a little bit closer. I feel like this is what gives like an actual justice for the outfit, you know? The handbag and the shoes. All right, I'm done, I promise. I'm gonna get out of here because I need to. I'm leaving, I promise. You know, I probably should have looked at what there is to like actually do in Clark Quay besides the restaurants, because I think I'm definitely gonna come back to Clark Quay for dinner today. Why can't I be a student here? They have discounts for students. Well, it says more shops this way. But what is this way in the blue zone? I feel like the blue zone is probably like relaxed, because when I was over there I saw some like spa stuff, so let's see. So I actually have not eaten today, and I just stumbled across this. It's called Bones and Slaw. The menu looks very enticing, as does the general ambiance, okay, the aesthetic, but am I that hungry or do I just want a snack? So as you can see, I did decide to eat. My hair has become these like, we'll call it again, windswept waves. Up close is tangled, so look from afar. I ordered the set menu and I decided to get something light. So I got some cold Earl Grey tea. I got some vegetarian ravioli and then a salad, because I am gonna definitely save space to come back here this evening and eat something. In the meantime, I'm just gonna conserve my phone battery. So I will take some videos of when I actually do get my food, but otherwise. And what a cute little place to eat in. Like, it just looks so aesthetically pleasing. But anyways, first up for the food is this salad. So yummy. Y'all, please ignore my lace because it is lifted, shifted, and higher than the ceiling. I swear I tried to lay it this morning, did not work out. But this salad, it's about to be gone. I decided to show y'all what's left of it. I don't know what's in the vinaigrette, but it's delicious. And then it had like some type of seed on it, some tomatoes, and asparagus of all things, which was very good to me. So it gets a 10 out of 10 as far as salads go for me. Good choice to start. Can't forget my delicious cool tea. This is the cutest little sugar. Just a dab. And the main attraction, this delicious pasta. So I don't know how much time has passed, but it really wasn't a lot. The food was very delicious. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going because I really don't understand how this is set up. So I'm just going to explore. So it is dawning on me that Clark Quay is primarily for like activities and food, but not really as much shopping as I thought. By the way, I'm probably going to continue to accidentally say it wrong, so go ahead and take a shot or a sip of whatever it is you are drinking every time I say quay instead of key. It appears I stumbled upon a movie theater, which is kind of cool. Definitely was not trying to get over here, but nice. Oh wait, it is not a movie theater. Apparently it's like a film school here, which is actually even more cool. It says like visual art school and media school. I'm gonna make my way to Robertson Key, I think is the next place. It's supposed to be like a quick 8-minute walk. I like to get outside and take this off, and then I want to keep on moving because there's only so much time in the day, and I do want to see a lot with whatever I can. So, all right. Oh, I also want to say that my lunch that I just had, the little 3-course set, was only $12.64. Okay, so I will say a lot of this is trial and error. So if I had done this differently, I probably would have started at Robertson and then worked my way down all the way to Boat Key. But we're just gonna, again, roll with the punches and make it do what it do. Y'all, I also just want to say I probably should have been drinking a little bit more water today because I don't know if you can see, but Shorty is glistening. It is a hot day today.
Believe me, it only got hotter, but you know it's also hot? This buildings, like, oh my goodness, the architecture and design was just out of this world. Something I thought was super cool was the artwork that they had in the tunnels. I'm not sure who actually painted them, but I thought it was just like a nice little personal touch for the city.
Y'all, I did not come prepared. I'm gonna just show you, like, Shorty is not just glistening, she's full on sweating right now, which might be a look for some people, but not for me. Wig is past lifted. At this point it's just sliding back because of the sweat. Oh my gosh. And this lace glue I use is supposed to be waterproof, but unfortunately I'm learning that it is none of the above. So oh, look at my neck. Would highly recommend. I should have brought the dang powder I made in that Lush video. That might have helped me. All right. Oh yikes, the sweat. Well, that said, I did make it to Robertson Quay. Oh my gosh, Key, Robertson Key. So obviously you guys can't feel it, but the breeze right now is literally giving me everything. It's making the hair go back. Okay, wind sweat, but it's also cooling me down because this sweat. See, and this is why I'm glad I didn't do no makeup today, because it would have just slid right on off my face. So again, not very busy. Let me make sure my camera's clean. I didn't sweat all over it, but not very busy. But these are some of the places I saw in the little travel thing that I was looking at. But then also it's just like, I mean, right up the street from Clark Key, but like such a different vibe already.
But seriously, I felt like where Clark Key was more for like the young, fun, pumped crowd, Robertson Key was more for like the established businessmen and women.
I think I've discovered the main reason is nobody out here is because it is literally so freaking hot, which again, not complaining about, because when I looked at the forecast, it did say it was supposed to storm every single day, and so far that has not happened yet. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to a Starbucks real quick, charge up my phone a little bit more, because I did want to see a little bit more, but it appears that pretty much where I am in Robert Key is the end of everything there is to see here. So I think the Starbucks will put me a little bit more. I don't know why I keep showing you guys my chin. I'm gonna go a little bit more central and like dab myself off because this is just so, I look like a wet drowning cat. And then we will go over to Boat Key. I also just want to say right now that it's times like these where I'm highly upset that I got my dad's sweat glands, because literally why am I sweating like this? I don't sweat off everything that I put on this morning, to include my sunscreen. I tell you what, tomorrow I will be prepared with hair ties, claw clips, some freaking body wipes, like my little deodorizing wipes that I hope I can find, because I'm basically out and we are not gonna suffer like we are right now. I'm literally melting, but it's like part of me is like, well, it's just so beautiful that like I'll melt anyways. totally went the wrong way, but what a view. This might be the humble beginnings of a heat stroke, because I literally don't know what I'm doing right now except suffering. And the only reason I really like saw that I'm sweating this much is like it's collecting in my arms and my freaking chest, y'all. I am sweating like a football player in like the Super Bowl, like prime time, like it's time to go. Look at the sheen. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta get off. Have you ever just felt your skincare slide right off your face? Because, yeah. In case you can't tell, I don't know how to follow instructions, it seems, and I've just been walking back and forth. We're back here. We're back. The neck sweat is pooling, which is so great that I wore white today. We're gonna figure it out though. I sweat so bad. This is embarrassing at this point. I'm gonna log off now. I also just want to say that I feel like I'm the only person sweating like this, because I've passed so many people and nobody else seems to be sweating this bad. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? And why am I sweating like this? I do not know. I'm over it. Y'all, I didn't even consider what the people behind me probably see, because I like probably see, wow. See, yeah, that heat stroke is setting in. Because I just know for a fact my back be sweating. Like my back was sweating this morning when I was on that bike. So what does it look like from the bike right now? Ah! I just can't help but feel like Apple Maps has failed me, because it said I arrived, but I don't see nothing that look like a Starbucks right here. Like, this says we work. I have no idea where I am right now, and I don't even care, because I am at least somewhere indoors. One. Sorry, I was ambushed and told to put my mask on, which is whatever. Found the Starbucks, amen. Let me dab my face off, sit somewhere where I can charge, and like not be this sweaty. All right, so found the Starbucks, was a good choice. I now need to literally wipe my whole face off, meaning I'm not gonna have any sunscreen on, which is fine. It was probably time for me to reapply anyway. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm gonna walk down to Boat Key after I finish up here, because oh my goodness, it's like all in the brush. Oh my. All right, so what did we learn for tomorrow when we go out? 1, lay the wig a lot longer because we looking a little rough. It's giving George Washington. 2, bring a hair tie and a clip. 3, because I just have to wipe off my armpits. I definitely need to bring my little travel deodorant with me. Definitely more face sunscreen. What's on my lip? Why do I always be struggling with the face? Anyways, how about you see what I have gotten today at Starbucks? This is their, they say lychee, but I've heard it lychee too. Whatever it is, it's that type of cheesecake, which I just think is beautiful just to look at. And then this is something that is cold. That's really all that mattered. I think it's like their grapefruit black tea. I asked for it to be sweetened because I really don't appreciate grapefruit, because it's pretty darn bitter, but we'll see how it tastes. I'm gonna let it melt a little bit because it really doesn't look appetizing right now, but I'm definitely gonna dig into this while I figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of today. This cheesecake is a bomb. Oh, that's with flour. Okay, so the Starbucks did serve its purpose, although as you can see, I'm still looking very disheveled, and we'll see how long it lasts as far as feeling cool. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk over to Boat Key. Now, this is some nice art. It's gonna be hard for me to capture all of it, so I'm just gonna try to keep my head on the swivel. Show you everything. I don't know much, but what I can gather, this is probably telling the history of Singapore and depicting the colonization, because, you know, in America did the same thing as the British. In fact, Britain was the one that started all this in the first place. Is it my business? Absolutely, but it's curious to see how they depict their own history. I really like this, actually. I like it a lot. One, I'm sweating again, but two, I do think I'm officially in Boat Key, which is good, but I need to find something to do indoors time now because this is not gonna work for me. I ain't got no powder. Shorty wig is lifting. Simply cannot do. So there's definitely some thunder that is just happening. There's a storm brewing. I thought this was cool though. But yeah, with that storm brewing, I definitely gotta find something inside right now.
And we're walking and we're walking.
I think I'm gonna go there.
So something I grew to appreciate as I walked around Singapore were just the detail and everything. Like, they really added detail to almost every single structure I saw. But as I was walking around Boat Key, I was really fascinated by the architecture. Like, I stumbled across so many of their, I guess, like, governmental buildings, and I thought it was pretty darn cool.
So I'm definitely just kind of wandering right now. I probably could have stopped in the Starbucks, but I really just don't want to spend my vacation in Starbucks. I'm just so sweaty, it's ridiculous. I'm walking towards what I hope is some of their like historical and cultural land sites. Like I can see Marina Bay in the distance, but down this street is like a little cathedral if it wants to come into focus. Let me check the map real quick and make sure my battery's hanging in, and then I'll see where I go. It's up to a bathroom to get this sweat off my face.
Okay, but seriously, the structures were so magnificent. Like, I have an acute appreciation for architecture, and so looking around just at how they had the old mixed in with the new, I thought was just a nice little, like,
I have never been more grateful for cloud cover and trees than now. A little breeze. We are, you know what? This is why I grabbed some of the Starbucks napkins. I don't know what y'all are seeing right now except my sweaty forehead, but you'd miss. Okay, this is what I'm walking past. Let me flip it around.
It was the Singapore Symphony Orchestra building. Unfortunately, they weren't playing while I was there, but I definitely would have loved to sit through one of their performances. But just continue to walk and appreciate the architecture.
And if you look ahead, there's the hotel I was going to stay out until I saw it in prices. And I'm like, shorty not finna drop a band just to not be in a hotel room. But that is the Fullerton Hotel. I did think it was very beautiful. The way I'm wiping up my face, I feel like a pastor at a Baptist church in the deep south. All I just need to do is start spitting and speaking in tongues, and yes, sir. I got the roll down. Okay. I really did not mean to make this a video about me sweating, but that's kind of what it is. I took my hair down to take a picture, but now I just look like, it's just so limp. It is a tragedy. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, let me see. Oh, how great are trees. They give us paper products such as napkins with which we can wipe our brow. What I'm trying to show behind you, let me get it to focus. Look how pretty. You know, I did tell myself I would treat myself to movement today, and I don't know if I have regrets about that because I'm sweaty, but I'm on my way right now. I'm trying to find the Merlion. I think it's Merlion because it's like mermaid, part fish, and then lion. So Merlion statue. I'm supposed to be pretty close. Oh! The clock said shut the hell up, so. See what time it is. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh. $3 p.m. Okay, well, now I know what time it is. The crazy thing is I've only been walking for like 30 minutes and I'm still struggling like I don't know what. This is pretty cool. It looks like they're paying a tribute. I don't know. So like on the map you could see like they had a tribute to like Ho Chi Minh and stuff like that. So this might be a tribute to the United States, like Washington, but I don't know. How cool is this? Like seriously? Hopefully it sees dryness and cooling down in my future. I really like this. Let me get my purse off the ground because I just know y'all people who are Southern are telling me like, this is why you always bro, you be putting your little purse on the ground, blah, blah, blah. I love this though. All right, I'm enjoying these way too much, but we're gonna keep on walking. Hey. I think this bridge is beautiful. There's supposed to be like the oldest underpass in Singapore nearby, which I think might be off to my left. But for now, let me not try and roll an ankle. We're gonna watch our step. Bloop. This is the Kavanaugh Bridge, which is beautiful. Look at this. This is where I came from. So I'm gonna continue to walk this way. Dang, shorty hustling. Seriously so grateful for this breeze.
So something I really liked and you're definitely going to see more of are the little statues that told a story all around Singapore. They had so many groups of these type of statues where I was walking, and each of them had their own unique reasoning for why they were placed where they were placed and what story they were depicting.
Guess what? I spied with my little eye somebody who was finally sweating as much as I was, so I feel a little bit more socially acceptable looking like this. But my.
All right, but enough about sweat. Let's keep it moving, and we're gonna go through this underpass.
All right, so I think my final destination is over yonder. That's the Marina Bay, and then I'm gonna be going to the Flyer. Fun fact about these two buildings right here, from the sky, like when I saw the previews, I thought it was a dragon, but it turns out that it's durian fruit, which, oh my gosh, my sweat looks like I'm crying. Like, what? Bro, how? What was I saying? Oh yeah, fun fact, my hotel will fine people $500 for bringing a durian fruit inside. I do know from watching the food channel that apparently they smell really like horrible when they're cut open, but other than that, I'm like, I don't know. So this is the Anderson Bridge. It says it was erected in 1909. Very beautiful. Here's the full, you know. Could you imagine one day having enough finances to just roll up there and slap like an Amex Black down and be like, I'll take your finest room? I speak that in the name of Jesus, okay? So apparently what I'm walking up on, oh my gosh, it's so loud. Give me a minute.
Okay, yeah, so I wasn't able to actually get to what I was trying to say because the noise is so loud. But anyways, this is the first generation sculpture. It's also known as like the 5 boys by the river, and it's supposed to be like showing the boys jumping into the river, and they're supposed to represent like the first immigrants to the state and how important the Singapore River played a role in their lives. And honestly, I know I've already said it, but I really just want to reiterate how impressed and like fascinated I was by all the bronze statues just around Singapore. I just think it's just something so cool and neat to show and display the history. Bro, literally, how is he wearing a varsity jacket and I have on a jumper and I am so hot? I don't know where I am going. Ha. Well. Y'all, I swear I can sing for real. I just be playing. The good news is we're approaching the little sky flyer slowly but surely, so it's all in the adventure. You can learn a lot of things about the flowers, especially in the month of June. Okay, maybe I can't sing. I'm sorry. Moving on, let's see some more cool sights. How cool. There's the most beautiful breeze coming off too. So for that reason, I will be eternally grateful. My napkin stash is slowly dwindling, so I'm going to have to think of something very quickly to make this last. I'm also waiting to see if I can get a picture when this lady leaves. I decided I'm going to stand this way because that's where the breeze is coming from, and it really is doing a piece of work right now. It's doing the Lord's work. Okay, homegirl was taking too long, try to do a little like pour her hand in the thing or whatever. I don't know what she was doing. I do not have time to sit around in the heat, so I am going to keep moving. I do still want a picture, but I think I will try it from a different angle because the light wasn't coming from that side anyways. And you know what? My wig was sliding, but I still felt cute though. So we'll see what comes of this interview I just did. I feel like I'm very sweaty, but they I guess are from Thailand and just asked me if I feel safe coming to Singapore, which I do. Would highly recommend personally. That said, I've been in this country for less than 24 hours, so who am I to really say anything? But the eye is on that prize right there. I know I was talking this morning like I'm gonna just treat myself to some movement. I'm a different person than I was at that point. I am ready to be anywhere but walking. Oh my goodness. At least there's like a nice breeze, but I know I look like a little drowning rat. The hair is thin because it's sticking to my sweat. I'm just ready to be literally anywhere else. But in other news, it appears I stumbled across a library, and I do believe I'm going to go inside and see what it's about. Okay, see, this is where I'm confused because now we are on the right. Like, I need consistency, people. And more air. Look at the, this is so embarrassing. Y'all, I cannot believe I literally just did a whole interview with my wig lifting like this. Like,
It's always when I go out in public that I be embarrassing myself. I love this for me. Well, while I'm in here, let me freshen up, I guess, but you know, I'm just gonna say that I needed a slice of humble pie because the way I was feeling myself this morning had to be humbled, I guess. This is not a low, okay, but it is not ideal. So we're definitely gonna be making our way back to the hotel, not only to get this glue off my forehead because, oh my goodness, I don't even know like if it's worth, I mean, it said waterproof, but I guess not sweat proof, which is fantastic. I think what I'm gonna do is try to press it a little bit into my forehead. Why is this? This is so like, this is a different type of low. It's not like a, oh my gosh, this is rock bottom, but like, I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe, so let me just tell you what happened. I'm literally just minding my business, trying to get a good angle for some self-taken photos when this lady walks up on me, and I don't know, like I'm filming for my YouTube, so I don't feel any differently about like people coming up to me asking questions, because I feel like I mean, I did in Turkey, like, you know, talking to people and filming them. And so she's asked me if I feel safe in a COVID environment. This is gonna distract me. I'm sorry. Let me just, I'd rather do this looking like, all it does is draw attention to it. Okay, we're just gonna, it's giving. Okay. Anyway, so she's asking me questions about whether or not I feel safe. We're gonna do it from this angle and y'all can just mind your business. She's asking me, you know, if I feel safe out here with the COVID measures in place. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, like, you know, they checked for everybody's vaccination, and if they weren't vaccinated, people had to be tested, and they were taking people out of line and whatnot. But now that I know my wig was lifting and pushing back, I'm like, delete the whole thing, throw the whole thing away. Let me go somewhere and sit my butt down. Okay, before I do that, I think I've decided the last thing I'm gonna do before I go back to my hotel and change, amen, is I'm gonna do the flyer, because I already booked a ticket for that. I'm gonna do the flyer, and then I'm gonna go home, get a different wig on that don't need glue, okay? And then, oh my gosh. And then I'm gonna come back to this area. I'm gonna do the Garden of the Bay for like an evening tour. And then I'm gonna do some dinner at Clark Quay.
Clark Key, I meant Clark Key, dang it.
Yeah. And we're off.
Yeah, I know. Who's on vacation and goes to the library? Roast me, whatever.
So they didn't have a charging station inside like I hoped, but I'm literally about to use the one that's literally tucked away in the corner, and that's okay.
And really, I just ended up doing some exploring around this facility. It was pretty cool, actually.
So this seems like a very like, not literally not artsy, but actual like artistic place. It smells fantastic, may I just say. They have like a lot of handcrafted stuff, which I think is pretty gorgeous, honestly. I just like power charged my phone. I definitely have modified the plan a little bit for today, but not in a bad way. I just don't want to do too much today and be too tired to do anything tomorrow. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't know if you can see, but I guess they put like concerts on. Y'all are just gonna have to ignore the fact that my wig is lifting, okay? I'm just not gonna show my face for the rest of this portion of this video. Good talking to you, bye.
So I guess the front half of this building was actually like a concert hall, and I thought that was very interesting. I wish I could have caught a concert in it, but unfortunately did not have the time for that.
Okay, so I know I said I wouldn't show my face again, but I lied. I really just don't want to show the lace, okay? Not about the face, it's about the lace. This is a really cool little spot. I think I'm gonna actually dip out really quick so I can actually look at the exhibit portion of this, but I will check back in with how that was. All right, so that was a fun little excursion inside. It also felt very nice. And we are going to get back to walking in this general direction. I really do love all the statues. It's just so like, I don't know, it's so culturally rich. I just knew this had to be the Ritz-Carlton. I was looking at it, I'm like, this looks ritzy.
Okay, yes, that was corny, but I never said I wasn't. Anywho, the next thing I stumbled upon was like art going on the walkway toward the Marina Bay Sands. It looked like they allowed like just the local people to contribute to that, which again is just another nice community touch.
It's like a pretty sweet concert venue. Fortunately, I looked up concerts and there aren't any happening while I'm here, but Justin Bieber is supposed to be here in October. Okay, but seriously, look at this venue. Now, if it rains, I don't know what they're gonna do but be in the rain, but you know. So I'm about to cross this bridge. It's called the Helix Bridge for obvious reasons. To get to Marina Bay. I'm gonna look at the shops first, then I'm gonna make my way back for my ride on this thing. The eyes on the prize. Right, long as the wig not in the shot, we doing the thing, okay? We making it do what it do. I am still so sweaty though. Change of plans since I've been pronouncing P correctly this time. Go ahead and continue taking sips of whatever you're sipping. Every time I say I'm sweaty,
there I was enjoying my walk when I happened to see this man just there. I can appreciate some eye candy. But anyways, let's keep it pushing.
so here we are. That's the Art and Science Museum, but Shorty's going here.
Mind you, it was not my intent to buy anything in here because I cannot afford not one thing in this store, not even really to breathe the air. Oh my goodness.
Somehow, despite this air, I'm still sweaty and my wig is still lifting, so let me just change the vantage point real quick. So they have a casino in here apparently. I won't be going because y'all already saw how my scratchers went off. That was more than enough for me, but I'm definitely curious to look around and see what I find. There are so many people casually flexing in here, and obviously it's not intentional, but I'm sitting here looking like you just decked out head to toe in like Moschino or Louis Vuitton and buy more. Shorty cannot relate. I'm not even gonna go into half these stores because if I break it, I have to buy it, and I cannot buy it. Look at all this stuff I cannot afford. But that's okay because they don't pay my bills. It's still very beautiful, honestly, like just the interior. I do love, like, I think I have 2 perfumes by them, or maybe just one. It was Rose Gold D for sure. I literally am on my last spritz of it. I don't need it. Hermes Balenciaga, okay. Something tells me they don't have a sales rack. That's all I'm gonna say. Versace. Okay, Versace. Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, and I'm not sure because of like if this is maybe because of all the knockoffs that happened back in like the 2000s, 2010s, but sometimes Versace's clothing just comes off so tacky to me with all the chains across it, which I know like there's so many people who are like, you can't even afford it, so how can you call it tacky? The fact is, like, most of y'all are paying for a name because it cannot be the style, okay? It cannot be. It's a Gucci. And you know what? I should have known that the shops here would be mad expensive, and here's why. So they have an infinity pool at the top of the actual, like, hotel, and I've been like, oh great, maybe they have like day passes, and they're like, no, you have to book a room in order to use the infinity pool. So I'm like, okay, like what's one night for a room? Because I highly considered it. Starting price was $886. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, Shorty got to pull up her hotel. We're not going to be into it. But knowing that one night was $886 should have clued me in to the type of shops that would be in this mall, which again, not a bad thing. It's just not in my tax bracket, okay? It's just not in my tax bracket. So it looks like there's a little boat ride, and I think I might actually do that depending on how much it costs, because that way I can just rest to my ankles. Oh my goodness, I'm about to roll one, I swear. Again, I know what I said, talking all that smack this morning about treating myself to movement, but my ankles happen to disagree with me now. Let me also just say, morning me and afternoon me are not the same, okay? We are not the same. Sis is putting in that work. Okay, before I get off my phone for good until I get back to the hotel, slash film my little, whatchamacallit. Basically, I booked the little riverboat cruise, which should only be about like $10 equivalent. But while I'm standing to see this little sign that is saying like, oh, scan this QR code, and then from there is how you will get your ticket, this woman, and she's a mom, she has her kids there. I was standing in front of the sign, but not necessarily in line, and she very rudely looks at me and is like, there's a line, like there's a queue, you know, because they call it a queue out here. And I was like, yeah. Anyways, this might be hateful, but it brought me nothing but pure delight to continue purchasing my ticket online, buy the last ticket for the next available slot, which is 5:30, all while I know she was trying to do it, because I booked the whole time slot instead of just one seat. I told y'all I'm trying to overcome pettiness, but it is a work in progress. So, you know, there you go. Hello. Why my booty look kind of fat? Hold on. Okay, I literally said I'm about to log off. Let me actually log off.
Y'all, please ignore my hair. It is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh.
They just took a video. I think I need to put my mask back on real quick, but this is about to be so interesting because I was watching them row it, and I don't know if you can see, but there's literally only one oar, and so they're literally getting an arm workout every single time they row. So you get what you pay for, which again, these photos, I don't know why I keep showing y'all my messed up wig. I'm literally about to finish this. I might just wait to do the little sky thing. I don't know. Like, I wanted to get we'll figure out what we do. Let me just show you what I see.
So I did originally book my own boat, but then they offered for me to go sooner, and because my wig was doing me dirty, I decided to hop on the earlier one.
He is rowing.
So honest feedback about this is there was really nothing special about it. Like, it's a gondola ride. It was cool, something to do. It was a great chance for me to just kick my feet up and chill and not be sweating.
Here, this might be a better view of how you can see them rowing. Look at this. That is an upper body workout. Also, to that rude family, really just the mom who could have been a little bit more gracious and asked me to just move out the way. I'm on a boat. Okay, that wasn't nice. Lord forgive me. I'm working on it. I really am. So this is Ollie.
Yeah, my name is Ollie.
Yeah, so he is hard at work. He told me that they do this as few as like 300 times a day and as much as 700 depending on which day.
Yeah, nobody on the track.
So I think that is absolutely wild. Look at how he is putting in the work to row though. This is a strong guy, okay? Do not be fooled. So I will say overall this ride was not bad. A little anticlimactic, but good enough for me so I could like sit and rest, because between biking and all the walking I've done today, my legs are on fire. I am ready to get this wig off though, so what I'm going to do after this is do a quick little power charge, and then I'm going to head to the Singapore Flyer before I go back to my hotel to get ready for the evening festivities. I keep saying I'm gonna get off the phone, but like everything around me is just so beautiful, except for my lace. Okay, y'all, I finally found the one store I can afford. Y'all ready to see it? Enter the big reveal. But seriously, probably the only thing I could afford. I don't need anything though, so we're walking and we're walking. Flex. It's an Hermes, okay. Oh, storms are ruined. Phone's 5%, gotta go. Okay, I seriously need to charge my phone, so this is gonna be quick, but I'm headed to the Singapore Flyer, and hopefully there's a charging station in there. Okay, bye. All right, folks, we are back online, and the light is kind of in between right now, but this is the like lobby area, if you will, for the Sky whatchamacallit. Very beautiful, honestly, but this is not what I came here for. I came to actually ride the thing. It's about 6:30 p.m. and I do want to conserve my battery. I charged it to about 30%, so we're not working with much, but we are in business indeed. So let me focus on what I need to do, and then that'll be it. I made it on to the Flyer, but my lace is so bad that I'm just gonna take videos of the outside. I wanted some pictures in this, but it's just not gonna happen for me. All right. Still feel cute though. How to do it. It really is beautiful up here. Let me show you some more of the views.
My voice didn't have to crack like that, but look how gorgeous.
So I think we are officially at the summit. Let me show you. It's very beautiful up here. I know y'all don't want to see me though, so let me show you some of the sights that I can see in addition to the sunset, which would be so romantic if I had someone here with me, but yeah. I swear the families out here are very rude. We'll get into it when I get off of this thing. Actually, no, I'll get into it here because I'm feeling that type of mood. Because today I feel like I've been very pleasant and I will continue to be, but like, how is this family going to be taking a selfie and say I'm blocking their light? I didn't realize you were the president of Singapore or whatever they have. And second of all, I also offered to take it for them, and they very rudely were like, no, which I get, not obligated, but Safe to say I'm ready to get back to the airport, not the airport, to my hotel, charge my phone. What a day. Let me just disrespect. And it was the dad too. Like, don't be talking to me no type of way as a man. I mean, I assume they're also tourists, so I can't say, oh, the people in Singapore are rude, but I have to say, I haven't traveled to many countries. The other countries I've been to, the people here have been the rudest. From the woman earlier today who's like, I'm in the way, like, you have to get in line when I wasn't in line, to just now what just happened. I'm sitting here like, but you know what? Again, devil not gonna steal my joy. I'm going to have a great rest of my evening, and then I'm also going to enjoy my night. So yeah. Aside from the rudeness, that was actually it's very relaxing, really, just to go so slow. It's not like normal Ferris wheels where it goes kind of quickly, if that makes sense. But yeah, enjoyed it. I'm about to catch a little ride share back to the hotel, and then we will go from there. So I did just want to come back and say I am having a good day. Like, I'm literally not going to let anything block me from that, because I'm having too good of a time. I'm going to choose to be kind to the people. Well, I chose to be kind to the people regardless. And that's what I'll continue to do, because again, I think I said this in my Target video. Every time my lace shows, I'm literally cringing. I'm gonna have to cut it out every single time after it started slipping. But anyways, called to be a light, be positive, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. This is corny, but as soon as I said that, I was like, oh, and look at the lovely light display.
I'm literally ready to snatch this wig off, and the only reason I'm not is because I'm in public, but it's so embarrassing, y'all. Tired of it.
And with that, stay tuned to see what I did next. Bye!